Hello, Shadowcat back with more Fort Triumph. And last time, we managed to get deep underground after half of the party died. And I feel bad about that. But, I think I have a solution. I'm just not sure what it's going to take for me to pull it off. One of the things that's going to have to happen before I can pull it off, though, is we got to take this out. This town. I can speak. I promise. I've done a long time. So, we gotta take this town. Which means that I'm not gonna bother with anything else around here. We're gonna knock that out first. So, grab this magic. Grab these coins. And let's grab some goblins. Wait, that came out wrong. Or did it? Let's go. The party arrives at a run-down hamlet, comprised of rickety shacks in a severe state of disrepair. What a dump this place turned out to be. Is really where Godric's hiding.
This decrepit hamlet blocks our path. We shall remove this tiresome obstacle and make it naught but ash and dust.
Pin her down!
Begone, fireball!
Solaris and Evan pin Leandra to the ground just as a fireball escapes Leandra's fingers. Set fire to these people's homes! Not that I care. But village look better. Very roomy. Rustic but inviting. I give 2 stars now. That ain't the point! But you smell better. You smell sure got better. Leandra's glowing blue eyes return to their normal usual color as she looks around and takes in the scene. Ah, good. There might have been goblins hiding in that dangerous house. Evan stares into the fire doubtfully. You really think? Leandra retorts snappily and rolls her eyes. Look, you Puritan, one tiny house is a small price to pay for eavesdropping on the heartbeat of the cosmos. I don't expect you to understand. Let's go find Garlbrack. Alright, so here we are on a map. I see nothing, but that looks like trouble right there. So we should go up there and look at that. Yeah. Alright, Weirin, you're my spear tip. Something not feel right. Goblins spring from hiding spots around the village. Get the humans! Goblins, sound the alarm! A villager rings a gong made of crumbling old brass. Militiamen in torn rags emerge from a nearby hovel. The fire continues spreading to the rest of the house, the dry wood igniting immediately. Oh, sweet, unmerciful gods, fire too! The village is burning! My house! My only blanket! My rock! It's all I had! Why would anyone do this to us? Where is our Lord?
Z, it's like I was telling you, we can't kill this human now. It will only ease his suffering. What would the Demon King, wretched above all, think of this? But if we act in bad faith with the intent of cruelty, are we also responsible for indirect kindness caused by our actions? One might argue the consequences of our actions speak louder than our intentions.
Solaris brightens at the sight of goblins. At last, simple familiar purpose. Turn back, heathenous fiends. You will not harm these innocent citizens.
See how absurd this is? If he kills us before we end the village's suffering, did Zay cause evil?
I mean, he does raise a good point. Very good point, in fact. Weirin, it's still your turn. So, you have magic. You're melee. You're melee. You have a bow. I'd like to get close enough to you to stop you from doing anything, but I'm not sure that I can. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have Leandra go first. Until we can replace Leandra, of course. And Leandra is going to come... Oh, this is so hard. There's no good spots. Leandra's going to come up here. I miss Ron already. And then from here, Leandra does have a fireball. And she can fireball right here. I mean, Leandra likes fireballs. Now, Evan, I want you to come up here. And I want you to overwatch. Now, once you're overwatching, Wirren, I'm going to have you come over here. You're not going to attack, but you are going to make sure that he can't attack. And then... Ah, you can't terrify. Okay, never mind. Solaris, I'm going to have you move up right here and block in that Goblin Shaman. So we put a stop to them, and anyone who tries to move, Evan's going to shoot him. Just like that. Clang. Wow, that didn't work. Wow, that didn't work. Okay. Well, we're making it easy on the militia, at least. In the meantime, though, Wirren, kill. Good job. And Solaris, murder. It's okay to murder if you do it in a holy cause. Several peasants appear, their faces a mix of patheticness and hope. My lord, what a marvelous display! You've come to help us in our hour of need, like we knew you would. Please, I am no lord, merely a traveler, warrior, and hobbyist poet. Solaris pauses on noticing the villager gawking at Evan. Leandra turns to Evan inquisitively. Something to share with the rest of the group? We've run across a village of morons. Evan turns to yell at the villagers. Get out here, you bunch of rubes! The crowd sighs disappointedly, grumbles, and disperses. What is the meaning of this, Evan? Evan spits on the ground. I tell you, we're out of here. Let's clear out the rest of this village. Alright, well, in that case, Leandra, move up. Still nothing. Move up further. Oh, that is a lot of goblins. And unfortunately, I don't have Xavier and Xavier's vigilance. Fortunately, it looks like they're not in too much of a hurry to get to us. Oh, good. They're going to draw the fire for us. I mean, I feel bad for you, but you kind of brought it on yourself. That being said, however, I will absolutely take advantage of it. Wirren, get up there. And Solaris, you can reach. Get over there. Control them. Pin them down. You, move up, overwatch. Whoever moves, kill him. And Evan, do the same. Dead goblin. No! Oh, my reactions. Alright, in that case, it's time to get scrappy. Turn and murder. Done. Now, go pin him in. Counting on you, Weirin. Handle it. You're going to do the same. Clang. And then come back. You, kill it. Wait, only a 50% chance? Wow, that chance sucks. But I guess we'll try. I'm gonna have you move over here, though. Does that help? Oh, that helps a lot. Dead. And then, I guess you don't have any free shots. You're just going to Overwatch. If anyone gets away, kill him. Nope, he tried to run. Wow, no Overwatch there? Well, Weirin, you can run over here, but you're not going to make it in time. Solaris, though? Clang. And then, get out of the way. Because Leandra, come over here and just give everything here a good old-fashioned shove. It stunned our ally, but squished a goblin. You are boss here? Ah, half noble. It's a technicality. Me pa was one and he fooled around with the townsfolk. Not the brightest fella. And his rightful heirs didn't fall far from the tree. So when those two eventually met their ends, heroically leading a cavalry charge against pikemen, and showing up unarmed to demand taxes from a local crime lord, the people turned to me. And this place still has a treasury? Heh, real funny. Nah, I was young and naive back then. Evan gets a forlorn look in his eyes. Just for my 15th name day. They gave me power, and I tried to make things better. Tried getting the peasants thinking for themselves so they don't get the short end of the stick from the nobles no more. They don't need 'em. Course it went to hell. Turns out people like complain about things, but when you give 'em the option out, they don't take it. Really, they want drama, and they won't blame others, and that's all of it. And that's when I gave up helping people who won't help themselves, and nobles have always been cheating them ever since. Weirin looks at Evan thoughtfully. But you cheat many more time. Evan abruptly wakes from his wistful daydreaming. I know what I'm doing is wrong and all, but I end up paying for it all in jail. But the nobles set up the system so they can get away with anything. It ain't right. And people ain't doing anything, so it'll continue forever. It's infuriating. Solaris appears shocked. Such slander! 'Tis a sorrowful tale of injustice, friend, but one mustn't lose faith. I believe people are wise and can tell good from evil. Evan rolls his eyes. You also believe there's a sky ghost watching and judging us, so I'ma take my chances with trusting my instincts and leaving these losers to their fate. You cannot abandon your people in their time of need. Yeah? Watch me. I'll show him. So that wasn't bad. Does this mean that we have a new kingdom to work from? Garborek not here at all. He must have passed through, and the spell picked up on it. So we'll just channel a bit more, and... No more channeling! You, local peasant, have you seen a gaggle of goblins passing by? Name's Tom. Mayor Tom. And didn't you just kill a gaggle of goblins? I would say it was more of a covey. A gaggle is somewhat larger, yet less than a bevy. You weren't the one that started the fire that burnt my house down. I ain't telling you a damn thing. Solaris glares pointedly at Leandra. In order to save you from bloodthirsty goblins, you ingrates. Suppose freezing to death is marginally better than being gutted like a fish. I still ain't telling you squat. You burned my damn house down. And we are most apologetic for that. Right, Leandra? Leandra just shakes her head. But you must grant us that the village was in quite the disarray before our arrival. Aye, times have been tough. We lived under the constant goblins and unliving raids for months now. The undead have accosted these lands as well? The same has occurred on the surface. Aye, they've been spilling from the cemetery down the road without end. And our nobles, Orlean or Avathis, or even Evan, haven't been any help. Unless... Evan angrily shakes his head. That's a shame. But I'll tell you what, if you help us clear the cemetery, I'll point you in Garbarik's direction. A fine idea, sir. Consider your troubles as good as ended. Alright, cemetery, right across the bridge. But first, we need some better heroes. So, given the fact that because of my stupidity, we are technically on Weirin II, I think that I should probably give Xavier and Ron one more chance. What do you think? Well, I mean, I'm recording this video ahead of time, so you can't actually tell me what you think. But that's fine. So, Leandra and Evan, you can go up there. Evan, you need to stay here anyway. I mean, honestly. And we'll get a couple more heroes. So we need to get another ranger and another wizard. There we go. So we'll add them into the party. Weirin, I still want you at the head. Well, no, let's be honest. Technically, Solaris should be at the head, but you can be second. I mean, you are Weirin the second. And I'll get you two renamed. Also, that means that our Pyromaniac Wizard and our Noble can stay here and make sure that everything is upkept. Right? Good. And we can run around and level up our new people a couple of times. Wait, they actually get to level up right off the bat? Cool. So, new ability for our new Ron. All common abilities. But you know what? We'll take Electrocute. And we'll also upgrade your Magic Arrow. And our new Xavier... we'll just upgrade those arrows. Nothing fancy this time around. But there you go. After that, I think I'm going to go around and clean up the surrounding mobs here. And then we'll cross the bridge and take care of this crypt. Right? That's a good plan. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we went through, we cleared out all the mobs, except for these guys down here, but yeah, I'm not too worried about it. It's a good alchemist anyway. We're not going to bother him. And there's a bag of coins, but I'm not too worried about it. We can get some upgrades to the town, but I'm not going to deal with that now. In the meantime, we have been getting some new abilities and some new equipment that I want to distribute. So, Solaris got Radiant Beacon, which means that everyone around him gets more accuracy. So that's great. Weirin got Bloodlust, because why not? So now not only does she have the Bloodthirsty trait, she has Bloodlust. She gets more power for being bloodthirsty, more action points for being bloodlusty. I like it. Ron has been picking up magic left and right. He has the super rare ability Vortex now, which just picks an area and bashes everyone together, and he can teleport. And Xavier got cold arrows, which is cool. In the meantime, though, we do have another one of these scopes. So, I don't know what else to do with this. I have a short sword here, though. So, attacks cause bleeding. Pointless to give it to Weirin because her ability or her attacks already inflict bleeding, and I'm pretty sure that Xavier's will too. Solaris does a lot of damage on his own already, so I'm going to give this to Ron. The Eye of Newt here. Old Witch's Trick provides the Eye of Newt ability, reduces power and increases armor of a single target for 2 turns. So reduces power and increases armor. I'm going to give this to Solaris. Yes, I know he's a paladin and this might be heresy, but could come in handy. And so I guess I'll give the scope to you. A ranger with a spyglass? Perish the thought. Alright. Also, before we go in there, one more thing. The guild. So, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade our weapons and our armor. And we may as well get some shoes to go with it. So, more speed, better weapons and armor. Sound good? Sounds good to me. We're going to knock you out real quick too. Auto win. And Xavier gets another level up. We'll just make your ice arrow better. You. Auto win. And into the crypt. The party delves deep into the cemetery. Still think with a modicum of mana we could find Garbaruk in a... Your last channeling left Xavier's people without their shelter. Your next may leave him without people. Ain't my people, just a bunch of ungrateful sobs enamored with their tyrannical overlords. Weak, ungrateful sobs. Solaris sighs heaven-heartedly. I know we are braving moral difficulties of late, but surely even in these trying times we must agree innocent villagers dying is something to be fought against. Wirren stops abruptly at the sound of steel on leather. Ambush! Numerous armed combatants emerge from the shadows. There is Solaris and his companions. Prepare yourselves, men. At last we shall bring justice to these wrongdoers. Brother, Galalarn, what brings you to this desolate place? The hunt for you, Solaris, in a bid to apprehend those assassins of Lord Lionsmane, that his soul may rest in peace for all time. Wirren looks between Galalarn and Solaris. Wow, is like we have two. Solaris recaptures Galalarn's focus. Galalarn, 'twas not we who slew the good lord. Lady Oraline is a snake hiding in the meadow. 'Twas she who sent men to perform the dirty deed. And I'll bet that she did it cheap. The kingdom is beset by hordes of unliving, yet you busy yourself smearing your own liege. You must believe me before we come to blows, brother. I too was in disbelief, but now I see, difficult as it may be, that there is darkness amidst the nobility. Your silver tongue will not turn us against one another. Is this how you and your deplorable companions lied and deceived Avathus to his untimely death? Deplorable? Listen here, you mooch. And you, how dare you intervene? The infamous dockside arsonist himself. I knew you from the posters immediately. He burned 2 boats laden with the king's taxes. Oh no, Xavier only looks like a famous arsonist. Well, really, this should be Evan, so oh no. Evan only looks like a famous arsonist, but it's a common misidentification. He has that kind of face. Actually, in this case, yeah, it really is Xavier. Ron smiles reassuringly, but sneaks a questioning glance at Xavier. Seize them, men, dead or alive. Block their escape. Let none pass. And I thought we were going to be fighting skeletons. I guess we're doing this. So, first things first. You need to die. Wirren, get up there. And cut. Yeah, close enough. He'll die soon. Now, as for next, Solaris. Can you pummel? I think you can pummel. Can you pummel him? Maybe. We'd be activating more mobs, though. However, he's dangerous. Yeah, go do it. Ah, on the short side. We just keep activating more people. It's okay, though. It's okay. It is okay. So, Ron, the second. I need you to get up here. And where do I want you to go? I'm going to have you come up here. And then, with your power, I wonder, can you kill this guy in one shot? It's kind of important. You can! Good job. And that just leaves Xavier. Alright, my new Xavier. I'm going to have you come up here. Take her behind this pedestal. Well, more like an obelisk, I guess. So if that person tries to run, Weirin's got him. Don't have a great shot on a whole lot of people. Maybe I can stun you. Can I stun you? Yes, I can. Okay! That did not work out the way I thought it would. Alright, so, my first real big fight, and Xavier's almost dead. It wasn't my fault this time, though, okay? Wasn't my fault. Weirin. You can't kill this person, but you can come close. As for you, you've taken your licks, but you can get this one. Go get him. Good job. And you managed to heal a lot of people. Now, I want to try this. So, if I cast this on this person, what happens? That happens, apparently. That was worth it. And then I want you to teleport yourself over here. And that just leaves you, which you can't attack right now because you're too close. But I can bring you over here. Don't have to worry about that guy because he's stunned. So he's going to die because he's bleeding. You can't kill him, but he's stunned. What about that guy? Can you hit that guy? Let's try. Got him! And yep, you're going to go after Ron, but that's fine. So you can't get there in time, which means that I'm just going to have you come up here.
Huh?
More time we spend here, Garbarak more far away. Galalarn, open your eyes. You keep us from our noble mission of stopping the goblin who, by orders of your lady, assaulted our kingdom. You soil our lady's good name with your blasphemous tongue. Do not think we have not noticed your sacrilegious ways before. Your choice of companions is only one. The gods' ways are open to interpretation, brother. Please. For instance, at times stale bread is better if accompanied with broth. Sacrilege! That is where sloth begins. And you will sleep on surfaces other than cold floors as the gods you are meant to. Solaris glances guiltily at the bedroll peeking from his backpack. Never, brother. I implore you. Implore all you wish. My faith is not so weak as yours, and I'll listen to you no further. A large skeleton trapped in a cage stares at the exchange with open interest and an empathetic look in his eyes. Yee, family, huh? You can speak? I would like to think so. Hey, you seem to be in a bad spot. Why don't you release me and I'll help you leave this place? Okay. I'm good with that. In the meantime, though, we're in... Take cover. I don't want anything to happen to you. And Solaris. I want you to take cover, too. Now, this Eye of Newt, I'm going to have you use it. There we go. Less power, more armor. And they're going to have you come up here. So that'll block him in. Now, as for you, I want you to come over here. And what am I going to have you do? You know what? I'm just going to have you Overwatch. Shoot anyone who moves. Same with you. I don't think I need to worry about anyone being ranged. So yeah, shoot anyone who moves. Weirin, stay there. Oh! Alright, well that got him. Blinded? How dare you? And I do mean how dare. Also, really missing the nunchucks. Really wish we'd had those. So, Weirin, I'm going to have you come all the way up here. That'll help block that person in. You know what? I may not be able to hurt you that much, but I can still kick you. That's what you get. And then, I want you to come over here. If they try to stop one of you, the other one will pick it up. And I'm going to just whirlwind you. Oh, I'm sorry, Solaris. I didn't think that would move. I am terrible at this. Okay. Need to attack. You. Got him. Alright, and he didn't even try to move. That's fortunate. So now he's dead. And for that matter... Solaris? Yeah, him. Get him. And there's some healing. In the meantime, move up. And Overwatch. And Xavier, can you open this cage? Yes, you can. Thank you, heroes. Now we may travel together. The heroes ponder this for a time. All in favor of destroying the talking skeleton. Smite him! Smite him. Smite him. All opposed? Smite a lot of them. Hold a moment. I may help you. You seek the unliving army, yes? I know where they have gone. Why are there so many empty graves? There should be dozens of unliving. The scepter commands us to go from this place. I could tell you where the others have gone, and perhaps lend my all-powerful help. But only if I have your word I will not be slain. The party huddles and deliberates for a while in hushed tones. The occasional undead monstrosity, studiable specimen, and sick of ambushes can be overheard. Finally, the party reaches a decision. You can come with us and we won't destroy you for now, if your information is useful and accurate. So where are the residents of this crypt? Wonderful! The unliving are headed towards the nearby human village. The village? Why are they going to the village? Siren shrugs. The voice calls to us, and we follow. Those not locked in a cage, at least. We gotta get rid of this damn paladin and get there fast as we can. Thought you not care. He responds sharply, course I don't. But even those dullards don't deserve to die right after being abandoned by everyone. So, we have a new friend. Hello, Siren. Xavier, you go ahead and overwatch, and Siren, I guess you can overwatch as well. Oh, that's right, I forgot they can throw rocks. Weirin, would you kill him? Thank you, Weirin. Reliable as always. Now for the hard part. The Paladin. Really? Well, you're not getting out of there, that's for sure. Next, you can go ahead and move up and overwatch. Xavier, you really can't move to a whole lot of places, but you can stand on this thing and overwatch. And Skeleton Dude, I want you to scout ahead, actually. Come over here. Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay, let's see what happens. I can't see what's going on. I say stop throwing stuff. Bloody peasants! Alright, we're in. So, this guy over here, full-blooded paladin, 6 to 7 damage per hit. He is not going to be fun. In the meantime, though, Weirin, I guess, kill this wizard. Can you kill this wizard? Can you really not reach him? Alright, fine. Just come over here next to him then. I mean, he can't run away from you again. I want you to move up, and since he wants to blind our people, blind him in return. That's what he gets. Now, for everyone else. Ron, I know Squishy Wizard, but move up. Huh? Ah, more peasants! Really? Not much I can really do here. I could just try and kill you, though. That worked. Alright, Ron. Not Ron, Xavier, move up. As far as targets go, not really what I would call a target-rich environment. Can you even see him? No. Can you see him? Yes. And he's already blinded. He's not stunned, though. He could be stunned. Not in one shot, but, I mean, he could be. Ooh, and Chain Lightning? You come with some fun spells. But no, I think we'll stick with the regular attack. There we go. So let's see what happens now. What? You can teleport? What? Teleporting paladin. Isn't that heresy or something? And you missed everything. Well, this is going to become a cluster real quick. Alright, well, I'm sorry, Ron. I didn't realize that these people were just going to, like, completely do irrational shit. Weirin, murder him. Galalarn draws his last breaths. My service ends. A just and worthy death battling evil. Farewell, Solaris. May some other slay you. Ere you perform too many wrongdoings. Solaris pauses for a time to collect his thoughts. There was no need for blood to be spilled this day, and yet he would not stop. Am I too as blindly devoted as he? The question hangs in the air as the party exchanges awkward glances. We're sorry for your loss, Solaris. He sought only what is right, justice, for some to pay for his grievances. How is it different from what we desire? But think you for ourselves, not following blind leaders who don't know what they're talking about. Though you detest it, following is a thing fit for some. But perhaps there is wisdom in your words as well. Solaris turns to Galalarn's body. Goodbye, Galalarn. You held your convictions to the very end. The party is silent for a time. Huh, that's all we had to do. You had to murder Ron, but we had to murder you too. Solaris nods in Siren's direction. So what of this foul thing? Foul? I rinse my bones twice a day. It is you who oozes filthy water. Unholy, then? Agreed. Now, let's hurry and destroy Garbarek. How do you know we're going after Garbarek? I have ears. Or temporal bones, at least. Well, we ain't going anywhere till we save the village from the missing undead. What's Garbarek to you, anyway? He possesses the artifact that disturbs my brothers and sisters' eternal slumber and directs us to the village. Solaris gasps. The Goblin! Is he the villain behind the risings of the dead? Of course. He possesses the scepter. Why do you pursue him if not for that? We knew something was up, but not that it was him. We have to stop him and have a look at that scepter. How are you still here? Yeah, the village first. They may be a bunch of worthless, dim-witted sheep, but even they don't deserve this. Solaris nods his approval. Let's be quick about it, then. The goblin is our real goal. Alright, so, we have to go back to town. And, unfortunately, the skeleton is not in our party, and we've still somehow lost Ron. So, now we're down 2 people? And we have to go charging into the city. And I can't even select the city to get more heroes back. This is going to end well. So, if you want to see how this turns out, make sure you're subscribed and you hit the bell so you know when it's coming out next. Of course, you know, these come out almost every day, so you pretty much know when it's coming out. Either way, though, you're going to want to be here for this next one, I'm sure of that. And if you know somebody else who's into tactical or strategic games, share this with them. Tell them they want to come along for the ride, too. Regardless of what you do, though, at least leave a like, leave a comment down below, especially since we're going to need more heroes at the rate I'm going. And I guess I will see you back here next time for more Fort Triumph. Till then, take care.